Hello, welcome back to another video. Hope you're all doing well today. Before we jump into today's video, I am going to share a quick disclaimer. This is my 2-week wait video, as you can see from the title, and so I talk a lot about pregnancy and there's a bit of anxiety mixed in, so it's just a bit of a trigger warning. Also, I am an avid over-tester, so if that also triggers you, then maybe click away from this video because I do a lot of pregnancy tests, okay? It's how I function as a person, and for some people it's like you take a test, you know you're pregnant, you get on with your life, but for other people like me, I find it so satisfying to keep taking the test and see the line getting darker. So you'll see a lot of that. I track a lot of symptoms, and yeah, I just kind of go through each day saying how I feel, and so many people will be thinking like this is just so over the top, but so many of you out there I know enjoy watching this because it's how you are as well. So this video is for you out there if you are the same as me, and if not, then maybe just click away and avoid me making you angry. Anyway, shall we jump into the video? I'm really excited to share this one with you all. I was debating whether it was too early to film this update today because it's only 4 o'clock, so like the day is yet young, I suppose, in terms of symptom spotting. But I think my overriding symptoms today, and like I think I've probably said before, I'm not sure if this is just leading up to my period or if this is normal, but I don't remember my boobs hurting this much previously. Like, I do not remember it. I feel like my nipples are like bullets, like you can see them through my padded bra. Not as sensitive today, thankfully. Like, oh my goodness, the other day could not even cope. But yeah, they are like, they're feeling a bit painful, which makes me think like, am I about to come onto my period? They feel very heavy, very full, like just oof. That's a big symptom. The other one is I've got that really gross metal taste in my mouth, which I never experienced until I was pregnant with Charlie, and I have actually, sadly, since having Charlie, experienced it quite a lot over time. So I actually think it's just to do with hormones. So I'm not sure whether that's a telltale sign for me or not, but yeah, it just tastes really like metal in my mouth and it's just gross. Like, I hate it. I'm also starving, like so hungry, and all I want to eat is like stodgy carby food. Like, I would love, what would I love? Like a big beef stew, just something really hearty, like loads of chips, like loads of bread. I just feel like hungry on a cellular level today, which again could be like a huge PMS symptom. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's like been going on? I feel like my skin's cleared up a bit today. I don't feel like, I've got a few like spots here, like on my chin, which is to do with hormones, and it's not something that I've struggled with loads, but I do definitely get them every month. I don't feel like I'm as puffy as I have been recently, which is nice. But yeah, we're testing tomorrow, I think. But I think I've said, I just don't know where I am. I do not know when I ovulated. I've got my, my chart is just really confusing. So there is actually 2 dips on my chart, which if you chart, then you'll know. Like, when there's a dip and then there's a temperature raise, that's when it chooses your ovulation. But I've actually had 2, so now I'm wondering, like, did I ovulate early or am I only 5 DPO? I don't really know either way, so I feel like if we test tomorrow and it's negative, there is still a potential chance that it could turn positive, so maybe we'll wait till Saturday. I don't know what to do. I think overall I don't feel pregnant like I felt pregnant with Charlie, so I'm not sure. I'm really not sure, but then I say that and I think I have had a bit of a weird week so far, so who knows. I think that's my other symptom. I feel very scatterbrained today, like I feel like I've got lots and lots going through my brain, like very anxious, but I'm having a lot of pain like here. Like it just feels really tight, and from previous pregnancy could describe it as like round ligament pain. So it's not like bad, but it's just like, just feels a bit bruised. So yeah, we'll see.
Dope. There's no line. Dope again. Ah. Yeah, I don't think there's anything, like not even a shadow. I don't think there's a shadow.
No,
it's on the wrong day then.
You'll be able to see, so we'll try it in a few days and see.
See you in 3 or 4 days.
3, maybe we'll give it 3. I think I might be 6 DPO today then. At least I know now.
Echo's interesting anyway.
Oh, we've always got Echo, haven't we? He's always...
Interesting, just look.
He's been cuddling me loads though, so if I'm not, I'll be surprised.
The fairy test.
Yeah.
That's what you said to me the other day.
The fairy pregnancy test. I'm filming this very randomly as I am in the middle of cooking tea, but I just want it to be really quick. So today, I've written down in my notes, it's the end of the day obviously, I have been feeling that prickling feeling in my uterus, mostly towards like the right hand side, just all day on and off, just like prickling. It feels like I can just feel down there, if that makes sense. Like I can feel my uterus, which is a very odd feeling, but I don't know if it's just because I'm more aware of it this cycle. Like this is the first cycle in like years that I am properly like tracking my symptoms of, so I don't know. I have written in capital letters hungry. I am starved, like as if I've never eaten in my life right now, and I'm so very excited for tea. I'm making homemade Nando's. I want all the chips, I want all the chicken, I want a big old piece of bread. Oh my goodness, I'm just so hungry. I could eat like a block of cheese. I actually had some cheese while I've just been waiting for it to cook. Sliced some cheese and I put Nando's piri piri mayo on the cheese and then just ate it. If that's not a pregnancy craving, then I don't know what is. I do get really weird cravings though, never mind pregnancy. Oh my goodness, boob pain. So I've been getting, what did we call it? Dagger boob. Dagger boob is back! My right boob, I remember it from last time, like just like someone's just like stabbed me in the boob. Yeah, painful. They're really sore to touch, they feel really heavy, and I've actually put a second bra on today so that I can like feel like more supported, because just any like friction or movement was just making them feel really uncomfortable. Not sure what to eat, no appetite. So that was kind of the beginning of the day. I've really gone off breakfast, not been eating breakfast for days, and yeah, just didn't really know what I fancied. Just really want like heavy stodgy food, and that's kind of continued on. I'm finding when I don't eat breakfast it makes me feel quite nauseous, which happens naturally to me anyway, but it's just seeming to be exaggerated because I'm struggling to find a breakfast that I'm happy to eat. I really just want to eat McDonald's sausage and egg McMuffin with a hash brown and a cappuccino. That's all I craved when I was pregnant with Charlie, and it's happening to me again and I'm just noticing it. So I had one of those for breakfast this morning and it was just like the most delicious thing I've ever eaten, so who knows. Imagine if I'm not and I'm just like allowing myself to indulge in all of this random food, and I'm probably going to gain about 20 stone in a month. Oh man. Reporting from the sofa this evening, and just wanted to kind of update you on symptoms I've had today. The main one being the old girls. Just feeling very heavy, very full, very like painful, like sensitive. I'm just very aware of my boobs at the minute. I've had some like stabbing pain in my ovary. It's mostly the right one, and I'm a bit nervous that I might have another cyst on my ovary because, yeah, I don't know, but I'd usually have found that like ovary pain or cyst pain is gone after I've ovulated, and I'm pretty sure I've ovulated now, so yeah, I'm not sure why that's happening still, unless it is some sort of like implantation feeling. I'm not really sure. I remember it so vividly with Charlie, and I'm not sure. It just feels very like I can just feel a lot down there, you know. Other than that, I felt quite nauseous today, as in like just felt a bit like ugh. Didn't really know what I fancied to eat, and I think that kind of just exaggerated, that's the right word, isn't it? Just made things worse really, not being able to eat anything because I didn't really fancy anything, and then being hungry made me feel a bit nauseous, like a vicious cycle, isn't it? So yeah, that's it pretty much. Feeling a bit tired tonight, but obviously it's been the end of a long day, so yeah, we'll see what tomorrow brings, I suppose, but as of today, I think it's really hard because the symptoms I'm feeling could very much be like PMS symptoms. But I don't remember like previous months feeling my boobs ache this much. Like I can't really remember that happening. I get ovary pain like every month, so that's really tricky. I don't know. Anyway, we'll speak tomorrow. Good evening. Please excuse the wet hair. I've just jumped out of the shower and I wanted to do this before I forgot to update you all. Today I'm not feeling very hopeful. I feel quite like I've had a bit of a a ragey day. Like I've just felt very short-tempered, very PMSy. So I don't know, but yeah, I just feel a bit like quick to temper, I suppose you could say. I did have really weird dreams last night, like super vivid, really just like so much detail, and I remembered them all when I woke up, so that was really weird. Like I don't dream that often anymore. Yeah, so I had the luxury of having a nap today. I had a 1 hour nap and it was glorious and it was so very needed. So my little boy Charlie, he's actually poorly. He's got a bit of a cold, like a runny nose, just a bit of a cold, no temperature or anything like that, but I think he's given it to me, and it just feels very like, you know, you just get that like, oh, tired feeling. And it was just so overwhelming today that I thought I'm just gonna have to go and have a nap, and I did. I'm feeling a lot better now, but yeah, that is very unlike me. Like I am not one to nap, but I did need to nap earlier on in this cycle as well, like through my ovulation. So I don't know if I've just been a bit under the weather. So I don't know if that's actually a symptom other than just a symptom of being poorly. Then the other one, other than just feeling very sleepy, very tired, very cranky, very like is I've just been very hungry. I've been very hungry for the last few days, and yeah, just insatiably hungry for carbs. I just want to eat all the pizza, all the bread, all the butter, just anything that's like hearty and rich is what I want. I was trying to think if I've had any like feelings today. I feel like we were outside doing some patio stuff and I had like a feeling of like round ligament pain, but nothing intense. Like I don't really feel like I've felt that much down there today. I don't know if it's just because I've been very distracted, but that is all I've got to report for today at 8 DPO. I believe that's right, let me just double check. Yep, 8 DPO, so we'll see what tomorrow brings, I guess. But so far I'm feeling like maybe this is just a very normal cycle and my period is literally going to come in 2 days, I think, so I ovulated really late. We'll see. Feels so good to be sat on my bed. I still need to get undressed from the day, but I just feel like I've had a very strange day today. I was so tired yesterday. I literally was asleep for 9:30. Like I don't even think my head hit the pillow before I was asleep. I woke in the night for a wee, but I did have this massive Chicago town pizza for tea, and if you've had one of those, you know they're very salty. So again, I feel like every single thing that I've had like a backup of this could be why. So yeah, then this morning I woke up and I just felt really weird, like really like overfull, which can happen to me when I eat too much before I go to bed. But I just have had this lump in my throat all day long, and as the day's gone on I'm starting to think, have I got a bit of a sore throat? So I feel like this cold is finally like coming to light. So I've just felt all day like just got something stuck here. I actually watched back my last video like this earlier on today as well. I'll leave it linked so that you can watch the two, just in case I am pregnant, and we can kind of go through each day and see if it was the same. And I definitely had this feeling as well, like then. I've forgotten what they call it, but it's like, is it like heartburn, acid reflux? But it's just like something sat here, like it just feels like no matter how hard I gulp, it won't go down, and it's just really like, oh, it's making me feel a bit nauseous. But I have not had much of an appetite today, having been starving hungry the last few days. Maybe I've eaten my week's worth of calories in the last 2 days and now I'm all good. I'm just looking to see what else I've written here. I didn't have any boob pain, and just in general they feel quite normal compared to like earlier on in the month. I did have dagger boob in my right boob this afternoon. I've felt little trickles in my uterus and like tickly like feelings, like prickly feelings, but nothing extreme, nothing really to write home about. I think that's everything I've written for today. So yeah, overall still feeling very tired, definitely feel a little bit like fluey, like I've got a bit of a cold coming. I've been a bit out of breath today, so I've been filming a different video, and I just noticed myself like my heart rate's actually 72 today. Let me find my Fitbit thing. So last time when I was pregnant, my heart rate just went up and up and up. This time I wasn't feeling very hopeful because it kind of went down, but now as you can see here, it's gone back up again, which at this time in my cycle, if any of you do track, and if you don't, highly recommend it, even if you're not trying to conceive. Your cycle, so like, oh my goodness, hello. Oh, it's just wanting to focus on me, there we go. Your heart rate starts off low, and then as you ovulate, it goes up and then it stays up, and then when you get your period it goes back down. So over the month your graph kind of goes like that, and then it just kind of joins and it carries on. So it's like that with heart rate. And then the weirdest thing of all was I've been tracking my temperature every morning, as you all know. It's finally given me a what's it called, cover line to show when I ovulated, but my temperature was so high this morning. Like, look at it, it's just gone whoosh. And again, if you are about to get your period, which it is literally due tomorrow, that should tank. Like, it should go all the way back down to like the first dots, you know, like back down to the line. And instead it's climbing. So when I fell pregnant with Charlie, that dot just kept getting higher and higher and higher. So I'm a bit nervous for tomorrow, because obviously tomorrow is day 30 of my cycle. I am very regular 30-day cyclist. It's really not very often that it changes or deviates from that. So I'm just a bit nervous that tomorrow my temperature's going to tank and then my period's going to come. But I've had no signs, no spotting, nothing. So we will see. I also think I might have mentioned it before, but it's not like it could not be this. But I'm wondering if they're on day 27, if that's an implantation, is that the right, implantation? If that's an implantation dip, that would be 6 DPO, which is like kind of perfect timing with the symptoms I had as well. So not that I'm getting in my head about it, but I am getting a little bit excited, I'm not going to lie. I'm a bit nervous and a bit excited, because I feel like if tomorrow my period comes, I'm going to be really disappointed. And as well, I don't know if we're going to be testing in the morning or in the evening. If it's going to be the evening, I'm going to have all day worrying if my period's about to come. The thing though that I said to myself last time, and I'm saying to myself again this time, is knowing like the positive or negative pregnancy test doesn't make an impact on whether I'm pregnant or not. Like, you don't need any of those things, and sometimes it's good to just trust your body. It's just, yeah, I think it's easier to just like settle into it with knowing. So we'll see how tomorrow goes, and I'll let you all know. But yeah, I'm gonna get into bed. I'm gonna have an early night again tonight because your girl is tired and out of breath apparently. Are we ready? So the thing.
Not this game again.
No, I do. There is like you really faint. I think there's a little line. Oh my gosh.
Round 2.
Pregnant! Oh my god. Surreal. I know there is like barely a line there. I am hoping that tomorrow there is a darker line, and obviously it will get darker and darker, so I'll make sure I share my line progression with you all. Wow, this morning feels like 10 years ago. It's been the craziest day, and I've had to keep reminding myself that I'm pregnant. It's been a very strange day. I feel like I've not really had that many symptoms. This morning, obviously, we were up so early, and with that, I just felt quite nauseous and really, really hungry until I ate, and I had a sausage and egg McMuffin, homemade, which is what I've craved all week long. So I literally got the ingredients in the other day, and I've had that every day for breakfast, and it's been like spot on every day. And it's funny because I craved that so much with Charlie as well, so really weird. Other than that, I've just felt okay. I feel like now towards the end of the day, feeling a bit tender, like here, and as you can tell, like I'm very bloated in like my lower belly area, so it's, yeah, feeling a bit tender. Nothing like serious, nothing sore, not like period pains or anything like that. I feel like all over I am quite puffy, and it might be because of the pizza I had the other day still working its way out of my system, but it could also be because I'm growing a little bean in there. What else? I feel like I wrote some things on my phone. Yeah, that is it. Just that prickling, pulling feeling. Other than that, I'm feeling really good. I felt a bit tired this afternoon, but nothing that I couldn't push through. Like, I feel quite energised, still quite happy, obviously very happy. I mean, come on. I still am in shock, like absolute shock. And I know there's going to be so many people out there watching this who think, what? Like, how did you get pregnant the first time? I don't know. I am dumbfounded, honestly, dumbfounded. I cannot believe there is a line. I've had to keep checking it, and there is definitely a line. It's actually crazy. You can see it so much more when you like hold it up to to the sun. So yeah, 10 DPO, we found out nice and early again. It's just the way I am. My period was obviously due today, and obviously it hasn't come, which is a blessing because obviously I'm still very, very early on, so my anxiety is now kicking off at me about a chemical pregnancy, and I know that's just anxiety, so I'm just pushing it down, and I'm allowing myself to be happy, to be excited. Dom's over the moon. I know this morning in the footage he's just like a zombie man. He needs a coffee, that man, in the morning, but he is so excited, just like, oh, you know, you can just tell he's just so giddy, and it just feels crazy for both of us. So yeah, excited to report back to you tomorrow. 11 DPO, hopefully with a stronger pregnancy test, and we'll see. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to watch my video back now to see like my last time pregnancy, like how I was doing at 11 DPO. I feel like I need to do some meal prep in preparation for 6 weeks because that's when it all went downhill for me last time. Welcome to another day in the life of taking pregnancy tests with Kay. I got a digital today. I actually have one in my drawer, but it's out of date, so I thought I'm not gonna risk it. I just want this to say positive. I'm pretty sure it should only say 1 to 2 weeks because I'm very, very early days. But yeah, we will see. I did another normal one this morning, and the line, oh my goodness, is so much darker. Like you can actually see it today, whereas yesterday it was like, is it there or not? So yeah, like so different. Can you see? So we'll do this, we'll see what it says. I can't remember how long it takes, 3 minutes, so that's not very long. I remember last time I was so like anxious because I just wanted it to say pregnant so bad, and this time I feel like I have accepted my positive test, and I don't think it's too early for this to pick it up, so hopefully it doesn't say not pregnant. I think that'll break my heart a little bit. Let's dip this and I'll report back in a sec. We have the little timer. I've set an alarm on my watch. Has there ever been a time where Echo hasn't been present when we're doing these tests? Bless him. When we took the test and we found out at 5 AM, he was just sat here just watching it all unfold. He knows for sure. You are my OG, aren't you? My furry pregnancy test. Gorgeous boy. He's always so clingy when I'm pregnant. I feel so sad I'm about to turn their little lives all the way upside down again. It's taken them so long to settle into Charlie. Maybe they'll get used to it quicker this time. We shall see. Right, it's going off. Whew, very fluffy now. Yay! 1 to 2, just like I thought. So there we go. Ah, it's such a good feeling. Like I love these tests. Like I love being able to see the line develop over time. Like I think it's so satisfying. But there's nothing like it just saying pregnant to take all the question marks out of it. I'm literally shaking, even though I already know. Yeah, I feel like I could have taken this yesterday and it would still have said pregnant, but I didn't want to like risk it saying not pregnant and causing me to feel confused. So yeah, 11 days past ovulation today. Yay! I might do another one. I don't know when it will be, I can't remember, but to check that the levels are progressing well. But if I'm honest, I'd only be doing it for doing its sake. I did buy a 2-pack, so you know I'm going to do it. You know I'm going to do it. How do you feel, Echo? Hey? You'll be a big brother again. Yeah. He's just like, help me. Exciting. Oh my goodness. A May baby. A May baby. That is so different. It's going to be such a different experience to a November baby. Like a spring, summer baby. Oh my goodness. And actually be able to go outside. I did love having Charlie in November, like it was so cosy, but I am really excited for just like having a little one and being able to get outside, go for walks, like, and especially with having a toddler already, just being able to set him free in the garden so he can play and I can just enjoy little snuggles on the little lounge set. That's me romanticising life, by the way. I'm sure it will look very different to that, but in an ideal world, that just sounds glorious. I feel a lot of like tugging and pulling today in like my uterus area. Thankfully I feel okay so far though, like not really very nauseous or anything, so yeah, crazy. Keep having to like pinch myself, like is this actually real? Is this actually happening? Is this actually happening all over again? Yes, yes it is. I think we're on 12 DPO. I very nearly forgot to do this today. I was just about to get undressed and I thought, you know what, for a change, I won't be in my bedroom in my pyjamas. I'll be downstairs on the sofa, change of scenery for you all. So today, didn't really have very many symptoms. I felt totally fine this morning. Yeah, I've just had a bit of like dull aching, a bit of like round ligament pain. I think that's it. Like my gums are definitely bleeding when I'm brushing my teeth now, and I don't think there's anything else to report. Like, there is something to report. I am so extremely bloated. Like, I don't think I've ever been this bloated, and it's not painful. And I remember this from last time. But I feel like it's so much worse this time. Like, I feel like in general I am heavier this time, but also I've been pregnant before. My belly is just like, I'm going to show you. I am going to show you. Are you ready? Brace yourselves. Prepare yourselves. So if I tie this tight, can you see? Does it even look that bad? I feel like it looks really bad to me. So considering I am literally like not even 4 weeks pregnant yet, epic. It is an epic belly. Oh my goodness. So yeah, currently looking 5 months pregnant. Love that for me. I was trying to film a video today and I was just like, oh my goodness, every time I forgot to breathe in, my belly is just like, and I know it'll go down because it did last time. Like, it's all about hormones. Like I said before, I might have cysts again and that causes it to be like much more bloated in that area. That's what they said to me last time. So that is the reason for the old bumperoonie. Cute. It's kind of nice though, because I love how I sat down like a pregnant lady then with my big food baby. This is like the most microscopic tiny baby in there. So I'll take it. It's technically a baby, right? Yeah, the bloat is real. Other than that, feeling really good, feeling really happy still. Was a bit tired this afternoon, but again, nothing dramatic. So yeah, long may that continue. My test got a bit darker today. But I'm feeling really, really good today. I have a confession. It is not 13 DPO, it is not 14 DPO, it is in fact 16 DPO. Today is the first day that I've remembered that I was filming this video. Oh my goodness. This pregnancy, I can already tell it's going to be so much different from my first pregnancy because I just have so much less brain space and I'm just so much more busy. Whereas before I just had so much time to think, to focus on things and to make videos that, you know, went in order. Anyway, I have written down symptoms that I've had the last 2 days, but obviously now, I mean, 13, 14 days, we are well out of the 2 week wait, but because I ovulated that little bit later, it's taken a bit longer to get like a really positive pregnancy test. So I do have that now. I took this one this morning, so 16 DPO, and it was a diastealer, which is just like, if you do this, you know the relief when, you know, it goes along and then the pregnancy line comes up before the control line. It's just the best feeling ever. So yeah, I'm going to test again in 2 days, but then that's it. I'm not testing anymore. I have done like a line progression and I did that in my journal like last time, so I'll share that now. So here is my line progression. Obviously we tested super early, so 10 DPO through to 16 DPO, which is today. And you can see the line just getting darker and darker and darker. I'm sorry it's so dark today, it's super rainy. So today, like I say, was the diastealing test. One tip I've got for you, if you want to keep your tests, I'm probably just going to keep like the darkest one, is take out the P part, like you can pull them out, because otherwise this happens. I totally forgot, and this one has just gone so yellow. That is another symptom that I think I forgot to mention, is brain fog, like just baby brain all over the place. I actually yesterday went to my mum's and I thought I'll pull my trouser legs up because I was too warm. I shaved yesterday. Turns out I didn't. I shaved one leg and not the other. Never in my nearly 31 years of life has that ever happened. So yeah, baby brain is here and here to stay, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, today was the strongest test and just looks really, really good. Really, really happy with how much the lines have changed. And then these are my tests, so my LH test and my pregnancy test. So as the app said, like I pretty much ovulate about 21 days into my cycle, you can see that it got stronger. So it's really good to track this if you are someone who is trying, even like me, like if it happens the first time, amazing. But I think it's so good to know your body and know what's going on. Because if I followed apps and I stopped trying at like 17 days in my cycle, I would have missed my ovulation window. And then pregnancy tests, as you can see, the line has got darker and darker. Can you hear the rain? It's chucking it down. So I am now 7 days, I've missed my period for, and now we can see a nice strong line. So yeah, really happy with that and really happy I tracked again. I've actually still got my tests from Charlie, and as you can see, like it got darker and darker. So like here we are, like 16, 17, started getting dark, and then it was super dark by like 22 days. So got a while to go to get to there, but yeah, I hope that you all enjoyed seeing that, because I know not everybody shows, but I am one of these crazy people that just likes to track everything, and no shade if you are also like me, I'm not calling you crazy, just myself. As for symptoms, I would say still extremely bloated. I don't know if I can show you, very easy here. I've actually raided my pregnancy clothes. So yeah, this is my belly right now. I don't know if I can show you really very well. This is what it looks like relaxed. This is it like breathing all the way in. And obviously like it's so difficult this time because I know none of that is baby. It is all food baby. Baby is like the tiniest little speck, but my hormones make me bloat so bad like the moment I fall pregnant, and so it's just not gone down this time. I still have my little mum pouch from having Charlie, so whereas before it took till like 9 weeks to get a little bump, I already have that bump. So it's going to be a bit different this time. My body is very different to what it was before. Other symptoms are I've been up in the night every single night for like 5 nights, needing to have a wee at like 2 a.m, 3 a.m, and I'd forgotten about that. I've also had early pregnancy insomnia, which I had exactly the same last time, so just waking up at like 5 a.m. I did go to bed at like 8:30 the other night as well because I was just so tired. Thankfully I haven't had to nap like in the days since that first nap at like 5 DPO or something. I was going to say then that I don't feel very nauseous, but I just had a real wave of it then. It's coming and going, and yeah, overall it's fine, and I know it's going to get worse before it gets better. But so far I'm okay. I'm just having a few food aversions, as in like, I just don't fancy anything really. The only thing, and it's still my solid craving, is sausage and egg McMuffin and hash browns. I also love a cup of coffee. They are my biggest cravings at the moment. Saying that, I did actually eat an apple the other day, which is like the last thing on planet Earth that I would ever eat. So yeah, I don't know if that is going to be a bit of a craving or not. It's just something completely random. I also have, just trying to read here what else I've written down, I still have the metal taste in my mouth, and it is gross, and I think that's one of the things that contributes to me just feeling a bit like peaky, just like ugh, most of the time. So I'm just constantly drinking Vimto, trying to quench that, just that thirst and like that feeling. I'm also, as you can probably tell, extremely out of breath. And I keep having to pause, which makes filming YouTube videos without you all knowing extremely difficult and challenging. I'm also burping, and I remember this from last time. I burp so often. I am not someone who ever burps, so it's really frustrating to be halfway through a sentence and then like burp and then need to carry on. And it's not like a burp, it's just like a weird like hiccup. It's very strange, and I remember that from last time as well. I watched back my old video actually to see the differences, and one of the biggest differences this time is I've hardly had any spots, like none. Whereas before I had them like all in my eyebrows, like all around here. When I can feel some bumps like around my chin, but it's nothing like it was last time. So that is probably one of the biggest differences this time. My heart rate as well I wanted to share on this video, because I think I forgot to do all this last time and people got a bit angry at me. My heart rate is well up. It's currently, well, I'm just sat here talking to you, and it's 90 beats per minute. So I wear a Fitbit to bed. Well, I wear a Fitbit all the time. And as you can see, it's just, oh, is it going to focus? There we go. You can see it's just going up and up and up and up. So if I'd have not fallen pregnant, that would have come back down again. So my heart rate is really high, which is very reassuring. The other thing is I am very hot. I forgot just how hot pregnancy makes me. So yeah, that is all my symptoms. It's such a relief to be pregnant. I'm in shock, honestly. I'm still in shock. I don't feel pregnant. I keep doing too much. I've done too much today. And I think it's just because I still feel quite normal, like other than being too hot, my heart like racing and you know, sometimes getting a bit of achy pain like in my round ligaments, but not really that bad in the last day or two, which is nice. So yeah, very anxious because if you watched my previous pregnancy, like the videos I shared, I did have some bleeding early on, so a bit terrified, I'm not gonna lie, but I did get my midwife appointment through for my 8-week checkup, so that is very reassuring. So I'll be sure to do like a first trimester vlog like I did last time, so yeah, watch out for that one. But I'm so happy that you are all on this journey with me. It feels surreal, like actually surreal to be here again. And I think, oh my goodness, it's going to be so different this time. It's already flying by. So today, going on my dates, I am 4 weeks 2 days pregnant. Going on the NHS dates, I would actually be 5 weeks today. So that's what they're kind of going off, and that's what all my checkups will be gone on. But then I assume, like last time with Charlie, once I get my 12-week scan, they will put me back because technically my baby didn't implant when they think it did. So, well, it sounds really weird to say it, doesn't it? But the baby didn't implant when they expected and actually implanted 5 days later. So that does impact the growth that they'd expect to see. So usually they put me back. So we'll see, maybe baby will grow really fast and all will be well and I'll keep that due date. But yeah, baby is looking very interesting right about now. So there you go, that is baby. Let me zoom out. Tiny little speck. So I can really not blame baby on all this bloating, can I? I really can't. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'm going to sign this video off here. I am so happy you're here, and if you are pregnant yourself, congratulations. If you are in the wait, then my heart goes out to you because I know how stressful it can be when you're just waiting and waiting and waiting and you're really wishing for that positive pregnancy test. And yeah, I am sending all of the baby dust to you all out there watching, or if you're just watching because you're interested, then thank you so much for just being here and supporting me through all my different life changes and I don't know, just things that I choose to share. It's such an honour to be able to share my life with you all, and I'm just so grateful that you're all here. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking and I will see you all again in my next video. Bye.